Hi, welcome to Lisa and Michael Save the World, 5 minutes or more with artist Dina Romano.
Hey,
Good
Dina.
morning. Good morning. Nice to meet you both. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for thanks for coming along on the ride with us.
Yes,
Oh, it's
and
always a ride.
for everyone listening, please put on your helmet, strap yourselves in, because we are giving control over to Dina.
That's scary, but okay, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
In three, two, one.
Remember that show 3, 2, 1 Contact? Anyway, I'm dating myself. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Michael, I think we should ask Dina probably our favorite question. Who, what, where, when, what is her pet peeve? What is Dina Romano's art hole?
My art hole. Wow, I could think of a lot of them, but I think the thing that my biggest art hole, as you say, would be just how difficult it is to get yourself out there and to sell and to establish yourself, especially with people that aren't familiar with art. You put your, you work hard, you paint, you create, a tube of, red paint is like now $12 thanks to the pandemic and everything else. And you work hard, you get something done, and you put your price out there, and someone's like, well, I could go buy that in, Michael's or Target for $12. It's like, well, go ahead. You know, it's like, it takes a lot of work to do these create paintings. I think I price accordingly, and it's just so hard, and people don't understand. Now, I know art is kind of a luxury. You can't eat art, you can't drive art. So maybe it's just because times are a little harder in our world right now and people don't have that expendable income. But I get very frustrated when, someone's like $100, and I'm like, the paint and the canvas and everything pretty much,
And your
and again,
talent. And your
and the talent, and
talent.
you got to pay for just the ability. And commissions, I don't have so much of a problem, because usually when someone commissions you, they want you to do something, so they're a little bit more willing to work with you. And how I get the price down with that is if, I give someone a quote, say for a 12 by 12, it's a little bit, they go, oh, then I'll say, all right, how about a 10 by 10 or an 8 by 8? Because I price by linear inch. But it's just really difficult for people to understand that, um, art is very difficult. I've been doing this my whole life, and of course, in order to eat, I've had to be a commercial artist, which it has its other set of challenges. But as far as being a fine artist, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort. People don't get it, and it's not just the painting. I got to market, I got to email, I got to find shows, I have to find nice people like Lisa and Michael that are going to interview me here and let me talk about my wonderful artwork. But the point I'm making is people just don't understand. And, and I'm really sick and tired of, oh, you're an artist, what else do you do? You're a starving artist. It's like, why do artists have to be starving? The guy that lays the sidewalk out front makes like $100 an hour to pour cement in a trough. Why do I have to be a starving artist? So people have to just be aware, that this is a craft, this is a skill, this is a talent. And they just don't get it. So if you wanted to know what my art hole is, that is a huge art hole. And if you don't want to appreciate art, then go to Target and buy. I'll tell them, go buy the $10 painting at Target or Caldor. Well, nothing's $10 anymore. We'll say $20. But the point I'm making is that is my art hole, and just the fact that people just don't understand. I mean, I know art's subjective. I know not everyone's going to enjoy or appreciate my art, but on the same score, just appreciate my skill and my time. That's my art hole.
Amen. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of time. We put a lot of time into what we do. So, and I mean, it most likely it probably would be priced even higher if we were really taking into consideration how much time we're really putting
And
in.
I just want to add another thing. It's not even just the fine art. I have to update a website. I have to answer emails. I have to find places where I could showcase my art, where I could show my art, where I could try to sell my art. And the website is work on itself. And I have to pay, it costs money to host the website. It costs money for everything costs money. It's not like I'm sitting here just like, yeah, I'm painting here, tiptoeing through the tulips. It's my skill. And I feel I should be paid appropriately. And honestly, I feel that I don't charge enough, but I have to just be grateful. It's hard. Times are hard. When you have to go to the store and pay $100 for a carton of eggs, and you have to choose between that omelet on Sunday morning or having a piece of Dina Romano's art in your living room, I think people are going to go for the eggs. I mean, it's just, hey, we got to eat.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I think all three of us know that when you buy somebody's art, you're buying their talent as well and their time, and you're buying a part of that artist. They, whether we're painting, a landscape, a fire hydrant, flowers, an abstract, it doesn't matter. It's part of our soul, and artwork is unique. So if you go to Target and you spend $100 on art, you're getting something that's, machine made, factory made, mass produced.
Yep, that's
You're
the word.
buying Dina Romano's painting, you're getting a one of a kind
Right.
that increases in value. That
And
piece of work from Target will end up in the garbage sooner probably than later.
right. And I just want to interject on this. It drives me crazy. I'll post, oh, we want to buy your art as an NFT. No, I don't do NFTs. My pieces are one of a kind. You buy the original piece. People like, oh, why don't you sell prints? They'd be cheaper. Well, no, I want one of a kind. Now I'm thinking about that, like I'm thinking in different ways. But honestly, I want someone to have my piece of artwork and it to be the only one out there. That's just how I would like it. But this NFT stuff and all this stuff and everything else, it's like, no NFTs. So I know there's different ways to try to get out there. And there's nothing wrong with people that want to do that. I don't want to put people down. You want an NFT and poster and everything else, great. But I want someone to feel like when they have my artwork, they have the only one of that particular piece.
Absolutely. And, I think that it is slowly happening where the larger general public are appreciating art more. And I think it is largely due to the internet, social media, because now we can reach people with art who are sitting on their couches at home. They don't have to go somewhere like a gallery, museum, arts festival. Now that we can reach them wherever they're at. And kind of what you're saying before, some artists do pick a different route or I shouldn't say pick a different route, they kind of add to their repertoire. So, okay, if you can't afford to buy my original painting, then you can do a print on demand and have my art as your phone case or as a notebook cover. You can bring art into your life in so many other ways if you can't afford this $250 painting, which you and I, Dina, both know is a very good price. Michael, that's incredibly cheap.
Oh, that's very, I mean, that's very cheap for a,
And I work with people, like I had one woman want to buy a painting and she asked me if she could do installments. I mean, look, we work with people, you work with people, you work with your art. This is my objective. I want my art in people's homes, not sitting here in my house on the floor, and I'll do anything I can to do that. But it's hard. It's just like anything else. It's difficult. It's hard to be an artist. What do you do? What else do you do? It's like, yeah, okay. I put on my ballerina outfit and I twirl around in circles. I mean, what else do you think I do? I work, I mean, it's just people, it's just very hard. Um, with this whole, I just starving artist. Oh, you went to school for art. How many can I have fries with that? It's like, get away from me, I mean, it's okay, it's all good. People are going to say what people say, but I'm going to keep doing what I do and just keep doing the best at what I do. And hopefully people, and I know people that have bought my art are happy. And I am thinking still about the print on the demand and the posters and stuff, but I don't know, it's kind of like when you hear a rock band for the first time and then they're great and then they sell out and become commercialized. I just don't want to be that type of artist. Not that I'm saying artists that do that are commercialized. I have to, I don't want to sit here and make a judgment. I'm talking from the eye, but it is what it is. Just keep going, keep doing, keep creating. And that's what's most important. I'm just going to keep creating. And, like Lisa said, it's a piece of me. When you buy my art, you get a piece of me.
Absolutely.
And it's just the process. But I love it and I won't do anything else. Well, as far as, I'll never give up my art.
Well, we love you, Dina, don't we, Michael?
yes, absolutely. And we'll
awesome.
never give up our art either.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we, whatever route artists take, we respect it. Even if we do it or we don't do it, everybody's got to make their own personal choices, what works best for them. But we understand what you're saying, and we just hope this respect for art keeps growing and growing.
Right. And I think it also, like you were saying, social media, I'll make this quick. You have to find the right audience of people that want to actually purchase art. And I'll tell you another thing, my art, any painting I do looks so much better in person than when I take a picture of it, or even if you do a print. When you have the real piece, like people will say, wow, that looks so much better in person when they pick it up. I'm like, yeah, because the cell phone won't pick up the metallic paint, or it won't get the hue of red correctly, or whatever, because it's limited. It's a machine. So again, it's all just a process, and it's all like how we opened this whole thing. It's the ride of being an artist. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for these opportunities. I'm grateful to paint. I'm grateful I can paint again. Hooray! And that's about it.
Thank you so much, Dina.
And thank you for having me.
Michael, let's wrap it up.
Yes. Well, thanks so much. We're going to have Dina's information scrolling by on the bottom, your website, your Instagram, and stay tuned for more interviews.
And thank you very much for interviewing me.
This was great.
Yes.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.